Hello guys, the Bionic Buzz got a very special invitation this evening and we are here tonight on the American Rescue Dog Show. This is a Santa Monica Airport and this is a huge hangar, and I want you to tell that this is just the preparation what you see behind me, so please have a look, and then later we will show you who will appear on the red carpet tonight. This is the American Rescue Dog Show, and Rebecca is with us, and she is the host of this evening, right?
This is my third time hosting the American Rescue Dog Show, and it's an honor to get to host this show. It's just such a feel-good show, and it really brings so much attention to rescue dogs and the joys of adopting and finding forever homes for these dogs.
And I also came for an advice tonight because I am a mother and I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I'm thinking about to rescue a dog for her. What would be your advice? What type of dog would be good for a 3-year-old?
For a 3-year-old, definitely not a dog that's too big because it might knock a little 3-year-old over. So, this is a perfect dog for a 3-year-old. Bang, bang, super mellow. Yeah, I think somebody who's a little more mellow and somebody who's not so shy, because a 3-year-old can be a little aggressive sometimes. So you have to find a dog who's easy-tempered and not too big, I would say.
Yeah, and you are very experienced in this field, right?
I have had yes, we have a lot.
2 daughters, right?
I have 2 daughters, yes.
6 rescue dogs.
5 rescue dogs, yes. We lost one over the summer, sadly, but it's when you love a lot of dogs, you actually lose a lot of dogs as well, and it's a tough lesson, but it's an important lesson for my daughters to learn too, as that's how life goes.
And when did you start to rescue dogs?
I started rescuing well, I grew up in a cat rescuing family, so I grew up with a mother who rescued lots of cats, and now I started rescuing dogs about 15 years ago.
Could it be like an obsession?
An obsession? There is an obsession with...
In a good way.
In a good way, the best kind of obsession. If that's my addiction, I'm happy to have that addiction and no others.
And I think you have also a cat. Am I right?
We have a cat, yes, we do. Yeah.
So how can they get together? Because we also have a cat, and I always really confused that how can get together.
They work it out. The cat is pretty bold, and he makes himself very the center of it all. Like he actually acts like one of the dogs sometimes. It's pretty funny.
We know about you that you are a big a big dog lover, and I also know that the dog helped you in difficulties in your life. So how do you remember of that time?
I can't remember a time in my life when I didn't have a dog. I think I'm one of those people that has to have a dog with them or in their home. They just really ground me and make me feel loved unconditionally, and I need that. So I love animals, and they always make me feel loved.
And how can dog? I have cats, so I don't know too much about dogs, and I don't know how can they help you when you have a hard time in life.
Dogs are always there for you to snuggle you when you're feeling low, and they like to snuggle up and just like sleep with you and lay with you. And when you're feeling playful, they're ready to play. They're just there for you, it seems like. And it's reciprocal because I'm always there taking care of them, and they're always there to give me that kind of love and companionship.
And you are a mother of 3, so I am a mother of 1. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I'm in a big trouble because she wants a dog. Could you help me and give me some advice? What type of dog should I choose for her if we want to rescue one?
You got to get a dog that loves cats. You'd have to take the dog home and make sure that they're going to get along, but it might take a while because, we rescued our dog, and it took about a month for him to get comfortable with the other dogs in the house, and he did not like them at the beginning, and then he settled in, and now they're so in love with each other. They're brothers and sisters now. I would think that it would be good for you to try it out first. Maybe foster a dog first.
Okay, that's great. So have you ever have a role with a dog in your career, in your professional career?
A role? Yes, I did. I did a Christmas movie with a dog. And in the very beginning of my career, I worked with a dog. So I've done 2 jobs with dogs.
Was it more difficult to act with a dog who you don't know? Would you like to play better with your own dogs?
No, as soon as you meet a dog, they're ready to, interact with you and play with you, and you just get down and play with them, and they'll love you. So any dog is good for me.
And you have 4 dogs right now?
4 dogs, yeah.
Did you rescue all of them?
No, our latest dog is a rescue. His name's Buddy, and he was very skittish and afraid when we got him, but now he is just an active member of our family.
How can they interact together, your dogs?
They wrestle, they play, they run through the house, they leap over furniture every day. It's like a dog party.
And please tell me about what is your role tonight? What are you doing in the show?
Tonight I am a judge of the Rescue Dog Show. I don't know, I think we're judging the Best in Rescue category. Yes.
Am I right that you are a judge tonight?
I am a judge tonight. I'm very excited, and as I've told everybody, I have a small dog bias, so small dogs are going to go big tonight. I just want everybody to know, don't get angry when I'm giving crazy numbers to the small dogs.
Do you have a small dog at home?
I've had, throughout my life, 4 small dogs, and so because of that, I have a bias. But I've had 2 big dogs. Now, the 2 big dogs wrecked my house, so I got small dogs, and the small dogs have been loving and amazing.
And is it means that big dogs will lose tonight?
All I'm saying is, big dogs better bring some kind of incredible heat if they expect to get any numbers.
Okay, please let me know what type of dog you have at home right now.
I've had 2 Shih Tzus and a King Charles Cavalier, and then a rescue that was just a crazy mix of a little tiny mutt, and she just had crazy attitude and was always my favorite.
So will you have some technique to choose or pick up the best guy?
I mean, it's funny. I'm going to try and get out of here tonight without getting a dog. That's all I'm saying. I am excited about voting and doing everything, but I'm really nervous that I may not get out of here without a dog tonight.
And what about your family? What will they say if you go home with a new dog?
My children will call me a hero. My wife would be a little upset. She'll be like, well, you're going to walk the dog then. Because they're not, so you are going to walk them. Kids always say, I want a dog, and then they don't want to walk the dog. So it's really a parent adopting the dog, not the kids.
I need some advices because I have a daughter too.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a dog. We don't have a dog yet,
Right.
But she wants one.
Oh, yeah.
So should I be nervous about it, or how should prepare?
How old is she?
3.
Oh, boy. You want to wait a minute because just once you get out of diapers, and you're probably right there, you can consider it, but that'll be 2 people you'll be taking care of for a minute there, It's great, though, for kids to grow up with dogs because it really gives them a sense of not only having a friend that they love and they grow old with, but also having a responsibility and to understand that, this is a part of our family that we have to take care of, too. So I think dogs are great. But at 3, a little early. Take your time.
So what is your role tonight? Because I saw you everywhere.
Right. Well, I was doing a little field on-site production for Kelly Clarkson behind the scenes, but I'm here as a judge tonight. So I have the hardest but the best job ever. I mean, how do you pick the best rescue dog? They're all winners.
Exactly. This is what I ask from all the judges.
Right.
What is the technique? How can you judge? How can you choose only one? Pick up one dog.
I don't know. I'm gonna pray on it. The thing is, everyone kind of wins because we're shining a light on all these dog rescues, and we're hopefully we are going to be giving away money for a rescue, and we're also helping other furry dogs get adopted. But I saw some of the competition out there. They were trying to woo me with their beautiful puppy dog eyes, and showing me their belly, and I just said I can't look at it. I got to stay impartial. So I'm going to take it serious, and I'm just going to go with my heart, go with my gut and my heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if you fell in love with one of them? Would you like to?
I'm taking it home. I already have 2 dogs. We had 3. We lost one of our dogs, who was a rescue from Pasadena Humane Society, shout out. But we had her for 16 years. So I have 2 right now. But I checked my capacity for the car that I drove here, and I could fit 6 more in. So It's going to be so hard not to. I mean, this is like dangerous territory. When you walk anywhere near a dog, and like I can't take anyone home, but I don't know. I might.
Do you have a favorite type of dog?
Oh, I love a mutt. I like a good old mix. I think it takes the best of all the breeds. I'm a big dog girl. Like I mean, I love them all, but I'm not a sample size myself, so I like big dogs. I love German Shepherd mixes. Our dog Janet was a Basenji Shepherd mix. I've got a little mini Schnauzer mix right now, and I have an English setter, but she was not. I didn't shop for her. She was an oopsie, born under a porch in Duluth, Minnesota, and so that was my other dog. But I love all of them. I like. They're like dessert. They're all good.
So thank you so much, and I hope that you will get the best decision tonight.
Thank you. And how many dogs are you taking home tonight?
Unfortunately, I have a daughter, a 3-year-old daughter, and we have a cat. So I already asked the ladies and gentlemen here that what type of dog should we take home, because my daughter really
Well,
wants
you have to always, that's the other thing, people, when you are going to rescue pets, they have to meet the whole family. So there probably is a dog that would get along with your cat, but you have to make sure that that happens, because you don't want to do that thing where, you take them home and like, oh, it's not working. So yeah.
So I want to make a very responsible decision.
Right.
And that's why we are waiting a little bit more, and maybe we got a foster dog.
I think that's wise, and I'll tell you what, rescue pets find you, and they'll find you in the right time. So just be ready for it.
Very, very cute dog. What type of dog wait for you at home?
My Aspen went to heaven. She was an American Eskimo, of which I had 2. Saber when I was in college, and Aspen when I was older. She's been gone now about 10 years. I have benefactored 3 rescues. My aunt and uncle take care of them, and I support all of their needs. So we are a great team, and it is not only a privilege and an honor, but they're little angels on earth, and they know exactly what's going on. What's ironic is I just said to the person who was holding this dog before me, and the dog was shaking, I said, you know what, I'm just going to keep the baby with me. And literally when I said that, this dog took a big breath and a sigh. It was really stunning. And you may think that sounds crazy, but they know what's going on. And they understand what we are saying. They're little people, and they deserve beautiful homes, and to have people protect them and support them and care for them, just like, children without homes.
Yeah, that's a wonderful message of this evening tonight.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask about your role tonight. What are you doing tonight here? What brought you here?
I am a judge in the grand finale, the most perfect, imperfect dog. And of course, Hallmark is the most amazing channel for doing this and for supporting this and for creating it. This was a very, very great thing for them to do. Good people. Thank you, Hallmark.
Beautiful tonight. This dress is outstanding from the crowd. How did you prepare for tonight?
Oh my gosh. Well, the dress was scary because I bought so many dresses to try. And it's very hard when you're looking for a show like this. It's got to have a shoulder so you aren't, falling anywhere that you don't want to fall. It's got to be a color that nothing's going to show up on too easily. I've got to be able to bend. You have no idea how hard it is to find something that fits that criteria. So when I found this, I was so excited. And then thankfully, they have a fabulous glam squad here that's helped with the hair and the makeup. So it's been good. I've been trying to take little breaks in between, hanging out with all the dogs so I get a little breather and get prepared for tonight. But you know what? I love just winging it. I want to just go meet all the animals and have a good time, because that's what it's about at the end of the day.
Do you have any dog what is waiting for you at home after the show?
3 poor little babies that have been alone all day. They're like, where's my mommy? But I'll be home soon. But yes, 3 little rescue babies that are the loves of my life. They make me so happy. I just laugh constantly. The entertainment I get from them, I never feel alone. And that's what I tell everybody. Rescue dogs make you never feel alone.
When did you get them?
So, I've rescued many throughout the years, but of the 3 I have now, I got Muppet about 3 years ago. And then every year I seem to get another one. I've accumulated throughout the years. But you know what? Once you foster them sometimes, and if they fit into your family, what's 3 when you have 2? What's 4 when you have 3? Just come on.
So when will you stop rescuing dogs?
Well, I'll never stop rescue. I've stopped keeping them. That's the difference. I rescue and I foster, and I know that I have to give them back or give them up to a fabulous family when the time comes. If I keep them all, I'm in trouble.
And you are an actress, actually, and I'm even an actress. And I'm curious, what is your role tonight?
Oh, my role tonight is to be wonderful co-host. Yes, I'm going to be co-hosting. I'm not going to be judging. I couldn't judge this if I had to because they're all winners. So luckily, I get to read from the teleprompter. I get to hang out with all the fun people and just enjoy.
Sounds fun.
Celebrate once we find out who the winner is, although they're all winners.
But I'm sure you already looked some of the dogs, and maybe you picked up one. What is it?
On the floor with them, we did belly rubs together. I've hung out with all of them. I love them all. That's why I couldn't judge this. Thank goodness Michael has never asked me to judge. It wouldn't happen. I wouldn't pick.
I love Vishlas. I have a Vishla that I work with. He ended up having cancer, and he had to have his leg taken off. He just came back so great. The Vishlas are a truly great dog.
Yeah, very playful.
You won't get an argument out of me.
No, I'm not going to. And we also have the pulley.
The pulley, the pulley, yeah.
Rasta guy.
With the Rasta dog, yes.
Okay, so could you tell me, how did you involve in this world with the dogs? How did you involve in this world to rescuing dogs, and what is your role in it?
How did I get involved?
Yes.
I got involved in this show particularly because when we first started doing the show, I actually started to help out on how to make it look like the Westminster Dog Show. It was really neat, and because I also do work for the Westminster Dog Show, and so we started out with that way. Then they just said, Terry, why don't you come on? Why don't you be a judge? Would you like to be a judge? I said, I'd love to be a judge. How much fun! I get to look at all these great dogs.
Yeah, but you have to choose one. What is difficult?
It is very difficult because they all have their special little uniqueness about them. I get to judge best in underbite, and to watch all these dogs with the. And I have to figure out which one has the best underbite, and they all do. But they all have their own special little personalities, and it's so great.
When you're working for the Bionic Buzz, what is all about your passion? So I'm curious that where your passion came from to loving dogs.
My passion originally came from dogs. I started very young. I grew up with Swiss Shepherds, and we always had, there was Heidi Mae and Cindy Girl, and then finally when I moved out and graduated from high school, I was working on my own, and then I found this animal trainer, and for some reason I was allowed to work with him, and I got to work with exotics, tigers and jaguars and horses, and it was so amazing, and that just kind of stuck with me, and I've always seemed to have had such a nice knack for working with animals. And then as things progressed, I ended up training dogs later in life.
And what type of dog waiting for you after the show?
I have what are called Nova Scotia duck-tolling retrievers, and I also rescue the old border collies.
Nice, nice. How old are they? How old are they?
Well, they range ages from 5 to almost 13.
Wow. Okay, then I have to ask a question. What is a little bit sad that because I just watched a movie on the airplane 2 days ago.
Okay.
It was with Milo Ventimiglia and the beautiful dog, and the dog was telling the whole life story, and he was dying in the end. So, how is it feels like to losing one of your best friends?
So.
Animals for adoption every single day on my family.
7 years ago, I lost my heart and soul dog. Her name was Beverly. She was diagnosed with cancer, and because of that, I decided I wanted to start a cancer foundation. So out of the grief of losing a dog, I was able to create this cancer foundation, which is going strong, and it's called Canine Lymphoma Education, Awareness, and Research, and we do documentaries on canine cancer, and we do a lot of work on educating dog owners about cancer, because believe it or not, about 50% of dog owners don't even know dogs get cancer. So we do a lot of education, and we fund research for canine cancer research. So it's kind of funny how losing a dog has suddenly become this legacy now because of that. And it's very tough, but there's always another one there for you.
Yeah, and I'm so appreciated that you're sharing this story with us and to making that to working in that how you call it, so not association, where you can collect money for the dog for cancer.
Yes, we do. Well, we raise funds to help raise awareness of canine cancer, do the documentaries, and fund research. So that's what we do.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
And nobody gets a salary. We're all volunteers, and we work on this foundation, and it feels so good.
So tonight here on in 2001. Oh, sorry. 2000. Sorry, I know in America. Okay, sorry, I'm from Hungary.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Have you ever been there?
I have not been there, but I want to go.
Maybe you know some of our dogs.
Yes, I can go there and save some dogs for sure.
Yeah.
Is there lots of rescue groups in Hungary?
Yes, we have, but also we have very world famous dog types like the Puli. The Rasta guy.
The Puli. Yes, I know exactly what the
and
Puli
the Vizsla. Vizsla is very popular in America.
and the Pulis. Yes.
So these are all Hungarian dogs. We actually have 6 very famous dogs.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
And you know what? It'd be even great to have a Puli Vizsla mixed together. How about that?
Wow.
And then we have a mixed breed.
We should see some in Hungary because we have a lot from them, but I never saw that. What type of dog you have at home?
I have a pit bull boxer. She's a senior dog, and I rescued her when she was 3 years old from our city shelters. And this is my 3rd year back judging the show, so I'm so honored and happy to be a part of the 2020 American Rescue Dog Show. And so rescue is my life, and I will go out and advocate for these animals. And I really want people to know that if you see a stray animal or you see a stray dog, to do something, whether you give it some food or water, or you call a rescue group, or you call animal control. Like, do something. Don't just turn an eye and leave an animal to suffer. Be a part of the solution.
But please tell me, how can you judge? I mean, it's so difficult. They are all so cute.
I've already decided that any dog that's here is a winner. So to me, I'm so happy because they're all winners. But when I judge, I have to narrow it down based on the best for the category. So it's always very difficult for me, and I'm like, I don't know how to pick, and then I have to make a decision. So it's not easy, but I love doing it.
Do you have to work as a judge in every categories, or every categories has different judges?
We all share. So I have a 3 or 4 categories, and all the judges, because there's many categories. So we all have a few categories.
How many judges is working on this show tonight?
4 floor judges, and then we have some celebrity guest judges tonight. That's going to do the finals.
And what's going after? So will you have a judge after party or a dog? A barking party?
I like the way you think. We're going to have a parking party. She's bringing the champagne.
We are here tonight, the 2020 Rescue Dog Show, American Rescue Dog Show. What is your role in this show tonight?
I'm the official AKC judge as part of the judging process. So I'm used to judging confirmation shows, so I bring that kind of expertise to this show. But it's not that we're judging on confirmation. By no means are we doing that. We're judging the personalities and how well a dog performs in its particular category. So I just bring judging experience.
I'm just thinking on it that people can have bad days and good days.
Yes.
So what about dogs?
Dogs absolutely can have the same thing. We see it not so much here, but you do see it here because the dogs here are not used to what you see out there, the lights, the commotion and so on. So a dog that maybe we interact with outside the ring is quite normal, and then we take it into the ring and it suddenly changes because of the environment's changed. So the dogs do react to their circumstances, and that happens in this show as well.
So do you think it's fair to give them awards like this?
Well, the awards themselves, the dogs really don't know about. The whole purpose of this show is to encourage people to rescue dogs, and that can be mixed breeds, it can be pure breeds, it doesn't matter. This is a rescue about rescuing dogs that are in trouble, and so that's the bottom line in this show. So the dogs are there for the purpose of winning, shall we say, but at the same time, the important thing is that they represent what this whole process is all about.
Thank you so much and congratulations for the whole event.
Thank you.
So this is Ernie. How old is Ernie?
Ernie's 5. Yes.
And what is he doing tonight here? Does he have a special?
Best in belly rubs. Yes. Oh no, sorry. I'm sorry. Best in couch potato. Yes, but he's been getting a belly rub all afternoon, so yeah.
He looks a little scared. Is it true? Nervous a little bit, or this is her?
No, he's all right. I mean, he's like, all the dogs, all the smells. He's a little bit like wants to snake around, but yeah.
So this type of event is a bit weird for the dogs to see so many others, or they are just comfortable.
Yeah, they just want to go and meet all the other dogs. So that's what's distracting mostly is all the other dogs here.
It looks like he's behaved very well.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty relaxed, pretty easy.
So we already found another cutie. Hello.
Hello.
What is the name of this little guy?
This is his name's MacGruber. MacGruber.
MacGruber. Hello.
MacGruber. Say hello. Say hello, MacGruber.
So what is his role tonight?
He was best wiggling.
Nice.
So basically, shaking his little hindquarters is his specialty.
Is he nervous tonight?
I think we're cautiously optimistic that he's ready. He's ready to shake that butt because he just needs to get excited to do the wiggling. So the stimulation should get him wiggle ready.
Can you make him bark a little bit for us? Or he not
That's
going?
a good question. I've got a toy. Let me see if he responds.
Hey, hello,
He
MacGruber.
might not bark.
Oh, look at this! Woohoo! Woohoo!